Speaking of deals, reportedly investing $10 billion in OpenAI. That is the parent company of the popular chatbot ChatGPT. The investment, part of a new round of funding that values OpenAI at $29 billion. Microsoft declined to comment on the report.
So as we can see from the intro, Microsoft is definitely on the offense here. Microsoft is acquiring and investing into OpenAI. This is a very interesting move, and I want to discuss further into why I will be pouring more money into my Microsoft position. It currently makes up 5.5% of my total portfolio blended, but I'm looking to increase that to take over my T row as well as my Starbucks holding percentage at roughly 8 to 9%. I'm looking to almost double my current Microsoft position. I think, and you will see why in this video, why I think Microsoft is such a strong purchase. Let's jump into some of the financials and forecast data, and let's talk a little bit about their plan and acquisition with this. Let's roll the video. But you can see Microsoft is down roughly 26% on the 1 year. Now the reason I like this company so much, we'll just go into its financials here. You can see this company has unreal revenue and has been increasing its revenue very consistently from 2017 onward. It has extremely nice gross profit and has been increasing that as well. Operating income is up, net income is up, and then the real big thing is, look over here. They have $100 billion in cash. They're sitting on $170 billion in assets. This company is flush with cash, guys. I mean, going over to its cash flow, you can see it has net income of $73 billion. I mean, really remarkable stuff. I wouldn't be worried at all about this company going bankrupt. Going over to the forecast here, they analyze this as a buy. You can see a low, even with a low 5% gain, average 35% gain, high of 92%. But I just want to show you guys this. I mean, you can see revenue is up 9%. Revenue next year is up 13%, hopefully. EPS is up. EPS next year, they're expecting to be up. Very green across the board. I mean, just look at these revenue forecasts and revenue growth. Really just remarkable company. Again, this is not really a deep dive video. I just want to discuss their acquisition of OpenAI.
Steve Kovac joins us. It's interesting. Steve, what does Microsoft get out of this?
Yeah, what they get out of it is a really cool tool, Sarah, that can boost a lot of their existing products. So obviously, when we all started ChatGPT botting, we thought, okay, this would be really good for Bing search. Yes, and that's a threat to Google. But beyond that, there's a great report in the Information this weekend talking about how Microsoft plans to inject this technology into their Office apps. So Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel. So imagine, telling Microsoft Outlook to, find me every email Sarah Eisen has ever sent me, for example, or draft an email to Sarah Eisen about doing the Market Zone segment. So they do have some tangible plans for this, and you can just imagine it helps Microsoft more than just user-facing stuff, but also people, their back-end engineers, their IT people who are literally coding Windows. This is also a tool for them to use as well. And basically, they get in on a really hot technology that appears to be further ahead than even something that Google has been able to come up with, Sarah.
Pretty remarkable if we think about it. Looking back at what they said in the previous clip, I like to exemplify what he said. I think what he said is very true. If Microsoft is able to integrate this into their software, into their applications, as well as items for developers, this could be a really good offensive tool. The company has a current valuation of about $29 billion, and Microsoft owns about 49% of the company as of now and has invested $10 billion, planning to, and has already invested $1 billion. I think this is a strong acquisition, and especially imagine if you could integrate this with Bing. Would more people go to the Bing search browser than using Google? Potentially. I can't say for certain, but I think it's a strong competition and strong piece to compete with the likes of Google, IBM, as well as Amazon. I think this will help increase Microsoft's revenue to be fresh, standard, and allow Microsoft to keep growing and becoming the giant and titan of the industry and remain at that #1 seed.
To interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Alright, so now you're wondering, this is all great EBS. The company seems that it has a strong economic moat, it has strong finances, and it seems to be acquiring and developing strong acquisitions. Now you're wondering, what should I even pay for this company? Going on to Yahoo Finance, And if we go in the analysis tab and we scroll down to their estimated growth, we can see they expect 12% in the next 5, 17% next year. Going on to this forecast data, you can see for their revenue estimates for 2023, they expect roughly about a 9% average. If we go into here and we plug in about a 12, which I feel is a median between 17, 13, and 9, we get roughly an intrinsic value of $295, leaving us with an acceptable buy price of $236. Currently, Microsoft is trading at $228. So this is below our acceptable buy price. And this is one of the reasons why I think it is a great time to get into Microsoft. I'm personally going to be buying more shares of this company at the end of this week, and I plan to be doubling my position to reach the likes of my T. Rowe and Starbucks positions in my portfolio. So as we come into conclusion here, I think Microsoft is a great buy. I'm not a financial advisor. If you don't own this stock, I recommend that you do. I think the ability for this stock to outpace the stock market once it recovers in the future is pretty likely, as well as its ability to maintain and continue to grow its revenue streams by acquiring smaller companies is something that we like to see. I think this will allow and increase Microsoft's economic moat, distinguishing it from Google and allowing it to advance more. It will give it a competitive advantage as people will be able to use their software with new tricks and tools. That'll be an added benefit. I think overall, if you don't own Microsoft, this is a very strong stock. Again, you can watch my analysis for a more in-depth view into the company. But I think this is a strong buy, not a financial advisor, but I really do think that this OpenAI purchase and sharehold within the company will prove to be very significant in the future. Thanks guys for watching. This is EBS Invest. If you like this content, please remember to drop some support down below, whether that's a comment, a like, or a share, is always appreciated. See you guys in the next one. Peace.